Hello and welcome to the programme. Mullingar officially opened its new stadium on Sunday last. We give you a glimpse of the facility as well as the Fair Warrior Open 400 and heats of the Irish Cesarewitch. One of Ireland's most famous Greyhound studs comes under the spotlight. But first, we go to Shelbourne Park. Thursday and Saturday nights shared the opening heats of the Green Property Oaks. We join Ian Fortune now for some of the fastest rounds.
Well, that's it. The runners now all in traps for the opening heat of the Green Property Oaks. Trap number 1 is Drive a Mini. In 2, Kestrel Lass. 3 is Marcus TT. 4 is Carrickhill Lady. 5, Going Flight. And in trap number 6, Only Like You. The dogs all set, and away they go. And first to show is number 4, Carrickhill Lady. On the outside, number 6 is Only Like You, and further back in third is Going Flight. But around the opening corners, it's Carrickhill Lady. She leads number 5, Going Flight, and further back, Only Like You. They're going down the far side, Only Like You forced to check there, and that's left number 4 in front. That's Carrickhill Lady. In second now, number 5, Going Flight, moving strongly. Number 1, Drive a Mini in third. But around the final corner, number 4, Carrickhill Lady. She's led from Trap Rise in second spot now, Going Flight, and moving strongly in third is Drive a Mini. But up to the line is number 4, Carrickhill Lady. She led from Trap to line to beat number 5, Going Flight, third, Drive a Mini. Well, the runners now in traps for the 7th race. This is the third heat of the Green Property Oaks. Trap number 1 is Ollie's Jog. 2, Cullen Anna. 3 is Hey Good Looking. 4 is a non-runner. In 5, Pinewood Rocket. And in trap number 6, the early pacer, Alan Band, wearing the striped jacket. The hair coming around the final corner. The bitches are all set in traps, and away they go. And first to show was number 2, Cullen Anna. She cut straight for the rails. In second spot now, number 3, Hey Good Looking on the outside. Number 6, Alan Band at the tail of the field. Number 5, Pinewood Rocket, now been left in third spot. That one might be close for comfort. Front though, it's still number 3, Hey Good Looking. Now challenging is number 6, Alan Band, and further back, the fast finisher, Pinewood Rocket. Around the third corner, number 3, Hey Good Looking. On the outside, number 6, Alan Band, and moving strongly in behind is number 5, Pinewood Rocket. But up to the line, it's number 3, Hey Good Looking, who just holds off number 6, Alan Band. Third, number 5, Pinewood Rocket. The winning time, 29:53. The hare now on its way for the 4th heat of the Green Property Oaks. Trap number 1 is Park Angie. 2 is I'll Be Back. 3, Sean's Bullet. 4, Dunball Dawn. 5, Trina's Charm, and 6, the favourite Ballybock Kid at 6-4, and away they go. And first to show is number 2, I'll Be Back. Now number 5, Trina's Charm, about to take over in second. Moving strongly is Sean's Bullet, the favourite at the tail of the field. Out of the second corner, it's number 5, Trina's Charm. In second spot, Sean's Bullet. Moving strongly now in third is number 2, I'll Be Back. The favourite has now moved into fourth. Got into the third corner. Trina's Charm continues to lead. I'll Be Back moving strongly to lead now between the corners. In second spot, Trina's Charm, the favourite, continuing to make up eye-catching ground and behind third. Up the home straight though, it's number 2, I'll Be Back, an impressive winner. The favourite ran on strongly, Ballybock Kiss to finish second. Third was number 5, Trina's Charm. Well, the runners now in traps for the final heat of the Green Property Oaks. Trap number 1, Nosy Girl. 2, Mega Dancer. 3 is Coolavani Pride, the hot favourite at 7-4 on. Trap 4 is Shanaway Spot. 5, Correct Rebecca. And trap number 6, Tile Martina. The hare up behind traps, and away they go. And first to show, number 2, Mega Dancer. In second spot now, the favourite, and in third is Shanaway Spot. Into the corner though, it's number 2, Mega Dancer, who leads round. In second now is number 3, Coolavani Pride. Number 4, Shanaway Spot, forced to check. Out front it continues to be number 2, Mega Dancer, moving strongly now the favourite to take up the lead. That's Coolavani Pride at the third corner. In third now is Tile Martina, and moving strongly in fourth is once again Shanaway Spot. But around the final corner, it's number 3, Coolavani Pride. It's taken up down the back. It's gone on to win from number 4, who's running on strongly. That's Shanaway Spot. Third, number 6, Tile Martina. The winning time, 29:43.
One of the most successful families in Ireland to stand stud dogs is the Dunn family from Portlaoise. Their brave decision to import Australian bloodlines resulted in Frightful Flash, Torgil Tex and Top Honcho crossing the globe.
A lot of people go for what's fashionable on the tracks. What's fashionable on the track isn't necessarily what makes a good stud dog. If you were just to follow the leading names, the Derby winners, you'd be surprised how many of those just don't make the grade at all. And there's a lot more to that than that in picking a stud dog. We didn't go after the top prize money earners. Actually, when we bought Top Honcho, we had the choice of him or the top prize money earner in Australia, and we picked Honcho on the basis that he was more suitable to Ireland. And that's the whole difference with our dogs. Our dogs are picked because they're suitable for Ireland. If you look at, if you just go after the fastest dog with Derby winners, you won't do it. It's got to be a dog suitable to the Irish track, and that's the formula we go for, and it's proven successful.
Australian stud master Jeff Parnaby seeks out potential stud dogs for the Dunns. He explains the qualities he looks for in an outcross.
A dog has to be able to gallop, in my opinion. He has to be able to run it first and foremost. Then you have to look at the pedigree. He has to be out of a sire that through sires, and he has to have a terrific dam line. Not necessarily a dog in Australia that would be the greatest dog in Australia. He's going to be the greatest dog in Ireland, and vice versa. And I think that's a point that people miss.
Jeff rang us one day from Australia, and I think it was 2 o'clock in the morning, and said, you've got to buy this dog, and you've got to buy him by 5 o'clock. And so he's normally right, and Michael had been looking at the dog for a while and said, yeah, we'd run with him. Actually, we were very surprised how quickly Top Honcho made it, because he succeeded Frightful Flash at #1 in the UK on about a third of the bitches of any other dog made it. In fact, we think he's probably the first dog to go to #1 on his maiden lot of bitches. And last year he sired 10 Group 1 winners, which is a record. He sired 23 stake winners, and the next dog to that was 9, so he's way ahead of anything out there, and he's just a special dog.
Whilst the Dunn family are synonymous with Australian dogs, it was the Irish-bred Daly's Gold that really put them on the map.
We have been in greyhounds all our life, and indeed my father had greyhounds as well. As regards the stud end of the business, we bought Daly's Gold as a pup. He was 6 weeks old, and he turned out to be one of the top stud dogs of his time. In those days, you'd probably pay a tenner for a service of a good dog, and you might pay £100 for a pup, and but that's the way it was. No, it was mostly a hobby in those days. Nowadays, it's a business.
Although the stud has become a huge business, Joe's sons have their own careers. Whilst the camera-shy Michael does much of the work with the dogs, auctioneer John is also on hand to help with the workload.
Well, the phone never stops here from 7 o'clock in the morning till 12 at night, because Top Honcho is so hard to get into. Guys want to phone us the minute they notice their bitch comes in season, and that can be 1 o'clock in the morning. You won't get into Top Honcho, unfortunately, unless you have at least 14 days notice. We won't overwork the dog. We think he's precious, and we'll only give him 5 bitches a fortnight. And as such, we have to turn away a lot of people, which we don't like doing. A lot of people get very upset and turn away because, maybe their bitch only comes in season once a year and they just want Top Honcho pups. The thing about it is, bringing a bitch to Top Honcho is a great investment. I mean, most Top Honcho litters, would sell for in excess of €15,000. So for a guy not to be able to get into the dog and having to take, a dog that, isn't his first choice, there's a big difference there. And so we do find it quite tough.
In order to make sure each of the stud dogs have the highest possible fertility rate, the Dunn family have invested heavily in their laboratory.
We're quite proud of our lab. We've put a lot of money into it. I've been to Camelot Farms in College Station, Texas, to learn the cryogenics there and the artificial and frozen insemination. Geraldine has been there more recently, and she's right up to date on all the latest innovations on the frozen, which isn't yet allowed here in Ireland, but we're ready to roll when it comes in. We kennel bitches here from soon after coming season, and we blood test the bitches. We have a lot of different devices and systems. Each bitch would go through 3 or 4 different systems here, and we were able to pinpoint exactly when they ovulate, and then that helps us to have the mating right. Obviously, with a busy dog, you'll only get one chance, so we want to mate her spot on. We're quite proud of our fertility rates. We want to bring in the top dogs. We invest a lot of money in the dogs, and I think anybody out there should be excited what's coming on again. It didn't all stop at Frightful Flash. Top Honcho's doing it again, and hopefully it won't stop at Honcho either. We think Jamela and Honcho Classic will throw the goods as well. We
are all the time looking forward. That's one thing about greyhounds, it's a great game of faith. You have a pup there and you're hoping, and faith, hope, and I don't know about a charity part, but certainly faith and hope, and you're hoping all the time that fellow will come very good for you, and then he runs a couple of races and maybe he doesn't do that well, but you have faith in him that he will do that well. That's the way it works out.
Join us after the break for a look behind the scenes at Harold's Cross and the official opening of the Mullingar Stadium. Since its facelift in 2001, Harold's Cross Greyhound Stadium hasn't looked back and now boasts some of the best facilities in the country.
Hi, I'm Catherine Ann. I work in the Styles, which is admissions, so we start at 6 o'clock in the evening till about 9:30. Some nights finish at 8, and really we're just letting people in through the Styles into the track. On a busy night, like a Friday night, we take in up to 500 through one style. We have a variety of people coming in. I mean, you have single people, married, couples, parties, work parties, and it's nice, it's pleasant work.
I'm Richie, the food and beverage manager here in Harold's Cross, and just give a little background to what happens during the day. We have to get the bars stocked, glasses cleaned, the cellar stocked, and the kegs changed. We have radio communications on the walkie-talkie. We have a guy in the cellar, and we radio to him when we need a keg change or we need more Budweiser or whatever we need. Because all the business here is very intense. When the people actually come in at 7:30 until they leave at 10 o'clock or 10:30, we have the business in bursts, and they come in a swarm, and then they're gone, and then a swarm, and they're gone between the races.
Head chef here for Egan Catering. Scale can be anything from busy night to 200. Tonight, full restaurants, suites are full, buffets. Maybe stroganoff, chicken a la king, salads, different desserts. Restaurant, the main course, steak, chicken, salmon, duck, fillets, all selection of desserts, cheeses. We start at about 12 today, about 6 to 7 hours prep. And then it's mad for about 2 hours. Bang, bang, bang.
My name is Pierce Nolan. I'm maintenance supervisor for Harold's Cross, and involves looking after the track, looking after the hair, and on race nights I drive the hair. And on race nights you have to come in maybe at 2 o'clock, and you start off by inspecting the track and running the hair around and running out all the traps to make sure they work. And then I do just general maintenance around the place on nights of racing and during the day. And then I come up to my box up here and I run the hair at night during the racing.
My routine through the evening is that everybody has now got their floats, the walkie-talkies are out. Eamon has arranged, the racing manager has arranged race cards, they're all in order. My job is for people coming through to make sure that they know where they're going, that they're comfortable. If there's any problem, it'll be my responsibility to look after them, to make sure everything's okay. Any complaints, I'll get them as well. But we get very few complaints. Good evening, my name is John. I'm in charge of the security around at Harold's Cross. As you see, we have a car park area here where the cars come in. We have a gentleman taking the money for the car park. Later on the night then I go in on the monitors. We have an average of 25 to 30 monitors, which monitors the track security, movement of cash, and make sure that the right clientele come into Harold's Cross. It's a venue evening, it's a family entertainment evening. We like to see the right clientele. We welcome children. It's a fine evening. But you need to have a proper security to make sure everything goes down well. My duty starts at around 8 o'clock at night time, and I lock the place up down at 12 o'clock at night time and make sure everything is there and the dogs are put out.
Welcome to Mullingar for the official opening of the new facilities. A great occasion for greyhound sport in the Midlands. A really beautiful new stadium. The Minister Mary O'Rourke performed the official ceremony, and we had the opportunity of having a chat with her. A great night for the Midlands and Greyhound sport in particular.
And particularly for Mullingar. It's a long old time ago, 1932, to have kept it going through war times and post-war difficult times up and down. But they've reached now this very good partnership with Bornagon, the Mullingar Stadium and Bornagon Equity Partnership. Beautiful new extension, and what I love about I'm not an expert at all, but what I like about Greyhounds and the stadium, and it's the people's sport. They can come, young and old, middle-aged men and women, and come for an easy night out. And here with the terrific surroundings of nice restaurants and bars, they can have a family night out as well.
And they've been voting with their feet since it opened here as well. Very big crowds. I believe
big crowds and big entertainment, a huge high standard. But when you look at people like Lal Shaw, and you think of the years he has put into being here, and yet he was so modern and forward-looking in '99 when the big decision was taken. Would they take up the offer, would they go with Bornagon? And they did it, and they haven't looked back.
And I think nobody will ever regret that decision.
No, indeed they won't. It's a terrific stadium and it's a great night.
And now let's join Ian for the heats of the Red Mills Irish Cesarewitch.
The hare now has been sent on its way for this, the opening quarter-final. Trap number 1 Lipton, 2 Mammy's Picture, 3 Magnum Mint, 4 Need Them Talking, 5 the favourite Haliska Vienna, and trap number 6 Farron Honcho, the hare up behind the traps. And away they go, and first show on the outside, number 2 Mammy's Picture, on the outside now number 5 Haliska Vienna, well placed, and number 3 is Magnum Mint, but into the corner, number 5 the favourite Haliska Vienna leads round. In second spot now is Mammy's Picture, and third number 1 Lipton. Down the far side it's number 5 Haliska Vienna. He's 5 or 6 lengths clear now of number 1 Lipton, who's moving wide. There's a bit of a crowding in behind, but it's number 5 Haliska Vienna who leads. He's about 7 or 8 lengths clear. He's not going to be beaten at this stage. In second now number 2 Mammy's Picture, but up the home straight Haliska Vienna. He's led from early, an impressive winner of this, the opening quarter-final. It's close for second, perhaps number 3 Magnum Mint, but we'll leave it to the judge. In traps now for the second quarter-final of the Irish Cesarewitch. In trap 1 Quillogashka, 2 Sennahill Ridge, 3 Swift Black Lady, 4 Manic Street, 5 Official Reward, and trap number 6 Long Valley Titan, the hare up behind the traps, and away they go. And first to show on the outside is number 6 Long Valley Titan, in the middle is number 4 Manic Street, and on the inside number 1 Quillogashka. But into the turn it's number 6 Long Valley Titan, on the inside Manic Street, and close in third is Sennahill Ridge. Out of the second corner it's number 4 Manic Street. He's about 2 lengths clear of Sennahill Ridge. On the outside Long Valley Titan. Down the back straight and into the third corner it's number 4 Manic Street. He continues to lead. On the outside now Long Valley Tyson, on the inside Sennahill Ridge, but around the final turn it's still number 4 Manic Street. Sennahill trying his best, and number 3 running on strongly Swift Black Lady, but up to the line Manic Street wins it. Well, that's it. They're all now in traps for the third quarter-final. Trap number 1, Bad Toe. In 2, Betting Ring. 3 is Droopy's Gloria. 4, Reactive on Style. 5, Roy's Quest. And 6, Courage Prince. The hare up behind the traps, and away they go. And first to show is number 5. That's Roy's Quest. On the outside, number 6, Courage Prince. And now on the inside is number 4, is Reactive on Style. But around the opening corner, it's Roy's Quest that leads round. In second spot, Reactive on Style. And third, Courage Prince. Down the far side now, it's number 5, Roy's Quest. She's about 4 or 5 lengths clear of number 6, Courage Prince, who's putting in a run. In third spot now, number 4, React on Style, now been taken by number 3, Droopy's Gloria. But out front it's Roy's Quest. In second, Courage Prince, and moving strongly still, Droopy's Gloria. Up the home straight, Roy's Quest coming to the line is going to win it. Second, Droopy's Gloria. Third, Courage Prince. Well, the dogs now in traps for the final quarter-final. In trap number 1, Simply Supreme. 2, Geordie Melody. 3, Unsinkable Boxer. 4, Mega Delight. 5 is Word of God. And trap number 6, Lissaroon Knows. The hare up behind traps. And away they go, and first to show is number 2, Geordie Melody on the outside, number 4, Mega Delight, and number 1, Simply Supreme on the inside. Into the corner though, it's number 4, Mega Delight. In second spot now, number 3, Unsinkable Boxer, and third is Word of God. Down the far side, number 4, Mega Delight leading from number 3, Unsinkable Boxer, and third is Simply Supreme. But into the third corner, number 4, Mega Delight continuing to lead from number 3, Unsinkable Boxer. Moving strongly in third is Word of God. Bit of trouble in behind, and now number 1, Simply Supreme is left in third. But it's number 4, Mega Delight that's out in front. She's going to win it. A very handy winner. Second, number 2, Geordie Melody. Third, number 6, Lissaroon Knows.
The big race of the night here at Mullingar is the final of the Fair Warrior Open 400. A very unusual event, also a valuable one. Winner's prize of €6,000. The race is over 400 yards. Nothing unusual really about that, but the way it's run. The dogs start in the traps at the start of the home straight and the finish at the end of the back straight, well away from the crowd. Well, the dogs now on parade for the final of the Fair Warrior Open Sprint over 400 yards. Trap number 1 in your shot is Tamna Maggie. This one trained by Roy Foster and owned by Seamus Fagan and Charles Grant in Roscommon. This is a daughter of Stapler's Joe and Karen Mist. In 2 we have Shan Tully, trained by Edward Dunn and owned by James Mullen in Rosslea. This a son of Bear Island Boy and Brackland Dove. In 3 is the Mullingar specialist Monksland Spring, trained by Francie Murray and owned by John Costello in Athlone. This is a son of Spring Gamble and Monksland Major. In 4, the flying finisher Strong Spray, trained by John Quigley and owned by Luke McCabe in Clonus. This a son of Phantom Flash and Pony Nikita. In trap number 5 is Loa Loa, trained by Larry Mason in Dundrum in Dublin, owned by Gary Ince in England. This is a son of Tom's the Best in Slickmel, a flying trapper, must have serious chances. And completing the lineup, number 6, Meadowdew Gold, owned and trained by James Keenan in Newry. This a son of Come On Ranger and Black Ash Pond. He hasn't trapped as yet in the stake, but don't rule him out here. Well, the pair now on the way for the final of the Fair Warrior Open Sprint. 1 Tamna Maggie, 2 Shantully, 3 Monksland Spring, 4 Strong Spray, 5 is Loa Loa, and 6 Meadowdew Gold. And away they go, and first to show Loa Loa, and the inside now number 1 is Tamna Rose, and in the middle number 3 Monksland Spring, into the corners, nip and tuck, number 5 Loa Loa now starting to assert, and on the outside number 6 is Meadowdew Gold, but number 5 Loa Loa has gone round in front. In second spot now Monksland Spring, starting a run. In third number 1 Tamna Maggie, but up to the line, Loa Loa has won it. He took it up at the corner. He's won it from number 3 Monksland Spring, third number 2 Shantully. And the result of the final of the Fair Warrior Open Sprint, the winner was number 5 Loa Loa, second number 3 Monksland Spring, third number 2 Shantully. The winning time 21:86. We've just seen a fine performance from Loa Loa in winning the Fair Warrior Open Sprint here at Mullingar. A really mad dash to the corner. Just got around it. Larry, did you think Loa Loa was going to get around the corner?
I was afraid of my life. I didn't see him going to the corner, and I just shut my eyes and hope for the best.
About 15 yards from the bend, there were 6 of them virtually in a line.
That was unreal. Unreal, my God.
Loa, this dog has really improved in the last month or so.
Early pace. Great gears to the corner. Great gears to the corner now. But sure, that's his distance.
What's the plan from here on in?
He's going to England on Tuesday.
So he's had a final farewell in Ireland.
A final farewell.
Worth €6,000. Couldn't go better.
Lovely way to go.
Looking ahead now to this week's fixtures, on Thursday it's the second round of the Green Property Oaks at Shelbourne Park. On Friday at Harold's Cross it's the final of the Open Bitch 550, and there's plenty of action on Saturday. At Cork it's the semi-finals of the Hospitality Catering Super Sprint, the first round of the Cashman's Bookmakers Novice 700, as well as the Casco Stake Final. At Mullingar, it's the semi-finals of the Red Mills Irish Cesarewitch, and at Shelbourne Park, it's an all-sponsored meeting for Monaghan GAA. Next week, we continue to follow the heats of the Green Property Oaks. We return to Mullingar for the semi-finals of the Irish Cesarewitch, and on to Cork for a busy night's racing. For further information on Irish Greyhound racing, ownership and syndication, visit our website at www.igb.ie or email us at admin@igb.ie.